One of the best parts of being a postdoc for me personally is that the transition from school to a traditional job environment can be really challenging. And so one of the parts that I appreciate about the postdoc is that this gives me an opportunity to make that transition, but with really good, strong, supportive mentorship.
One of my favorite things about being a postdoc is that you kind of get integrated into the national lab system, but in a more guided way. You have a mentor when you come as a postdoc, which you don't normally get coming in as a staff scientist. And there's someone you can go to if you have questions about how the lab works or who to talk to about different things.
So I decided to come to SRNL because of the opportunity through the Eisenhower Fellowship. So being able to be that principal investigator was something that I couldn't resist. During the last year of my PhD, I had this idea, and I was able to explore it a little bit, but it wasn't a part of my dissertation. And so that idea is essentially now the work that I'm getting to do at SRNL.
SRNL specifically allowed me to apply the research that I learned in grad school to a much more applied field. I did a lot of fundamental chemistry research in grad school, and I really wanted to apply that to where I was seeing a problem being solved.
For other students pursuing degrees in STEM, I would say to kind of find your area and find a problem that interests you and that you want to kind of tackle and put a dent in and figure out what is known and what is the next step to get a little farther on each of those goals.
I think it really is important to find the type of science that really excites you. So as I learned about material science and different aspects of materials when I got into college, that's what really excited me. And I think to find that thing that sparks your interest is when you're gonna have the most fulfilling career.
I think the biggest thing when you're pursuing a career in STEM is to know your why. Figuring out the reason why and using that to help guide you through those difficult moments is something that I find really, really important.
Another piece of advice that I would give anyone in STEM, but also anyone in general, is that networking is really, really important. Part of the reason I came out to SRNL was so that I would have the opportunity to work with my mentor. My mentor has been really impactful, not only in my professional development and my growth, but also probably in my future trajectory, because he's made the experience here so enriching and so valuable that I'm really looking forward to hopefully staying with SRNL in the future.